dirira sa ginansya mo kuha. Nganong importante man, sir?
Okay. Maybe this is relatable naman to accounting principles na. No? Na halin, may nusan sa gasto sa pag-operate sa negosyo, apili mong sweldo. Para ang ginansya sa ubos, hindi na tumalitan. Kaya may tendency nga huwag ka magpasweldo, pero ang dito sa ubos, magpatuyang lang sa kuha. Kaya kung mahalin ka karon si Manaha o karong buwana, mag-net income ka, ginansya, total ginansya, karong si Manaha, total ginansya ni mo sa ubos, karong si Manaha, na kay mga 80,000. Huwag kay sweldo. Pero, outing ta, kuhaan na ito 50,000. 50,000 lang din. Pero limpyo lang sa siya. No? Unya, namunod ang 50,000. Upang taga-grocery. Kuha na sa taga-grocery. Kuha na lang 50,000 na million. Grocery lang sa taga. Iwan na tayo panayapon na. So, it will become there will be no controls. Whereas, if sweldo ka, you spend based on your salary. So mag-outing ta, kunya pati kung mas ako, ang sweldo na ko, dili pa kaya mag-outing ta. Bahala nagdako na ginansya sa ubos. Now, on the other side of the fence, what if 5,000 ra imong ginansya, 6 tibok si Manang? Ewan pa kay sweldo. Peligro kayo. Okay, pero limpyo na hinuna siya. So, then again, whatever your plans are in your business, kung sa kayo mong mga ipadakli, yung savings for the business. Kaya ang personal savings, pwede din mo i-charge sa imong salary para magsuldo ka 15,000 ang buwan. So, 1,000 or whatever for the Lord, sa portion, kanin 10,000, gasto sa balay, tuition sa mga bata. Pwede kayo ka mo cash advance sa imong negosyo. That's another discipline. Okay? So, depende mo sa consumer. It is highly recommended to do that discipline para ang inyong financial structure will be in order. Ano naman? Another example. What if mag-open ka line branch? Huwag ka dito. Muhar yung tao mo matanaw dito. Huwag sila yung ka. Ang imong idol, huwag kayo sila ha. Agdun ras tumoy sa kung naatay ginansya. Huwag mo sukol yung trabaho. Di ba? So the business model, the financials of your business model will be the same, applicable, whichever branch. Kung naka-i-hire manager dito, ka na rin i-hire as manager dito. Kung pausanin mo, 800 lang, kung 1,000 a day ka. Okay? Again, in order, you were, more bag, ang pagpahimutang mo sa imong expenses, plastada na daan, bisag asa pa ka mo operate. Muna, yung charge rental also. Bisag na ka sa balay. Ano naman? Para asa ng rental, ay, gamit din sa akong kurente o tubig mo ha. Ang di ba malipay, so mo. Kaysa, dong, nagpalit na sa kong LPG ha. O kay amot ha. Ako na kay kaghalin diya ha. Kadungog mo, bato-bato sa langit. But, kung sa'yo, ba't yun ni mama? Ma, akong share sa LPG. Ba't imong ipadaplin? Kung wala kang kay-charge sa imong rental, it can be your savings. And when you do another business model na kay rental dito, dili magubak ang imong financial structure. Okay? I hope that is practical enough for everybody.
Okay. Any questions or reaction? So you're saying, sir, if for example there's a 10,000 profit na nimo, ginansya 10,000, dapat already taken out is your own salary, aside sa salary sa itaw. Sir, follow-up question. Sa 10,000, for example, na imuhang ginansya, profit, pila ideal at usually magud ko no, ibalik siya sa imuhang purchasing. Balik ko na.
Rollover.
Pero pila dapat ang porsyento para mag-savings sa?
Okay, can we go back to that slide where na financial chart? Kanang akong imagine karon, kanang 10,000 na limpyo ninyo, wa pa na maay dito sa babaw. Some expenses were not recorded yet. Mo nang ari katanaw sa kinaubsan kasagaran. Kaya 10,000 ako na patuyok. But in this financial statement, nag-allocate ng mga daan. Mao man ang gipatuyok. Di ba? This is actually net. Nagpaswinto na sad ka, but wag ka allocate ani, unya 10,000 imong limpyo sa ubos, dili pa na siya limpyo. Kaya you should have a revolving fund for your cost of goods. Kung dito, again, that is another discipline. No? Example, kaning baking sa ako ang kaila. No? Ma, hulot na itong flour. Mama, di ka siyang personal kwarta. Oh. Ma, hulot na itong kwarta. Personal kwarta. Butang dito. Yung sumada, naku ginan siya. Nga naman, si mama may nagpalit sa ingredients. Di ba? But if kato nga ingredients, kato nga expense, kung naihalin, ipadap to. Kay cost of goods sold, kani atong i-roll mo, patoy-toyong palit ng ingredients. Hindi na tamang sige pa ngayon ni mama, mahurot na ang flour. Oh, ang may halin. Oh, kato mo yung patuyong. So net, kanang 10,000, kuyaman ko anak, nawa pa kay revolving sa ibabaw. Wa pa kay i-allocate for your cost of goods. Maunang, di ka ka-imagine ng 10,000, imo kaya kung ibalik. Dili na siya limpyo ang imong 10,000. You understand? Kaya mo pang mo kuha eh. Di ba? Oh, wala ako i-roll over, sir. It's okay, but try to restructure. Nga, kuha ko na kada adlaw, pila yung mga revolving fund para sa mga ingredients. Para, maybe ang mabili na nanas mga 4 or 5,000 na lang, mo na yung limpyo yun. Oh, minus sweldo pa. Yung minus rental pa na 25,000.
Pila daw ang savings, sir, kung sa limpyo para pamalit ng assets sa next year?
Okay. Now, ang aking kasultian na is, depends on your business objectives. If your objective is to literally derive back your capital, kumputa ang imuhang average monthly sales na kung magpadaplin ka 3,000 lang, pila ka buwan mo balik ng imuhang capital. That's one business objective. Another business objective is magpadaplin ko for basic mag-pandemic part 2. So na ako'y savings 5 to 10%. 5 to 10%. Okay? And then another business objective, I do not mind this, but I want to accumulate a target of 300,000 because I want to buy a new equipment. That's a business objective. Na kay plano. Di ba I mentioned? Your management of your finances is based on your business objectives. Okay? So, if you want nga, limpyo na gid kayo, wag na ko'y bagong palitong na equipment, but I want to have a savings of, for rainy days, pwede ko mag 15% savings. Wag na ko'y laing plano sa ako ang kinensya. Pwede na ko padagpo na kong savings. Again, it goes back to your business objectives.
Thank you, sir. Okay, questions pa rin nga. You know, Ma'am Tata and Sir Tom, they came here, no? Without any charge, no? Free siya. And the next time na magkita mo ni Sir Tom, ay sigurado magpabayad na. So, while we are still on the free mode, ask your questions. Pangutana about sa imong business, unsay problema sa imong business, now na. Free advice. Ma'am Jeanette. Oh. Sige, free advice. Now, unsay inyong mga problema? What do you need? What do you need to know?
Kuha naman ko ani kanina, himo po, there are nights ang good na, dito kakatulog. So, ang ako is practice na po ni siya. So, I really appreciate this because I'm right about there na nga na akong binunimo. Akong dilemma lang yun is, di lang mo siya ako yung butang profit margin. Mga inaw sa man, is it 20%? Is it, after all naman. So, sa bottom line ni ha, butang mo dyan, di lang may profit margin. So, na usual yun sa industry side.
There is no perfect cute kay naman. Sa food, restaurants and food cost should not go beyond 40%. Food cost. Operating expenses, discarding na lang how modern your equipment are, and then pag-deriving mo na talang expenses, and then
Pricing, not more than 40%.
no, food cost naman to. No? Pangalitan 100 yung selling price, dapat kung ang imuhang food cost is 80 pesos, that should be 40% of your selling price. Diba? But dapat, for a profitable food business, it should not go beyond 40% ng food cost. No? Muna sa industry. Now, in trading, kanang wa kay gihimo nga proseso ba? You buy, you stock, you sell. Depende sa item. Katong retail kaayo, na may uban 5%, 3% na imong patong, pero daghan kayo. No? Very retail, yes.
Okay, actually mo na akong ginabuhat karon sa akong negosyo nga himo na ko karon. Bayan sa gyapon ko. Upalit ko karon, baligyan ako ka auto, ay pumunta, baligyan ako ka auto, basta na ko na yung kahapon. And then, kanang hapon nga nakatan ako, ganoon siya na ako. So, ang akong baliwi ako, ipalilat na mo sa akong dadak nga. Meat tradings ko, mga lumpia, mga chorizo, frozen meat ko sir, na mga karni nga ikasagawa sa na mo deliver ko sa carbon, ganilya, iluan, mga market ako mga deliveran. So, karon akong problema dyan sa kwarta. Asa mo kong kapunan? Di ba? Nindot kayo, kanang bisyuhan nindot. Pinag-anay lang. Nindot, kwarta na yun. Depende sa inyo kahako. Pag cookie lang ang nangaani, kanang, asa mo kong kwarta ani? Puno na po, ganahan ko po answer ba? Ganahan ko ka ng marami, gano'n ko sa upan na supplier sir ba? Hala, awang traders nga. Palit sila ilang ka-towns. Wow, nice kayo niya. Kwarta na yun. Mura dyan na ako, sir.
Sige.
Pagitan.
Unsa may imuhang plano in the next 6 months? Kung pananglitan na ako'y 500,000.
At-check ko sa imong offer na ko, sir.
Lagi. Pero, unsaon man ni mo 500,000? Kaya nangita akong kwarta. Nga naman, para unsa man, ganahan ako kay para magdaghan ang akong mapalit. Okay? So, unsa kadaghan ang imong gipasabot?
Means,
Unsa man ang imong cash value nga kikinahanglan? Are you ready? Is your business ready to utilize effectively or efficiently the 500,000? No? Na kayo ba na to? Gusto kay kaanang mga amount or di pa nita ready? No? Okay? So, pinaman yun ang ikinahanglan mo, kunya kung sa may imong gusto mong hitabo, kung naakaanang ang mata.
Okay, sir.
Now, in most cases, as I see it, we cannot, ang atong rollover sa atong inadlaw, di na to ma-appreciate kaayo if mo lagi na sa bulan o laing expenses. But if kana siya na expenses, kana siya na limpyo na kayo, di na siya ilabtan sa ubang expenses, kaya nag-allocate na ka sa imong expenses, kana siya, when you roll it, palitan, na inabilin mo nga 3,000, isuduhan na ka. Kanang 3,000, yung kaugma, inigdublihan na o 6,000 na. Diba? You may not necessarily need 500,000, but maybe you need 50,000. Nga naman. What for? Again, business objectives. But if the discipline of your 3,000, remember, the 50,000 na imong woman, that you will have another item here, interest payments sa imong gihuman nga kwarta. So if you have additional item diri nga interest, wa man malista diri interest payments kay wa man nakasuman nga wa ka mahuwa mo kwarta. Pero naghuwang ka kwarta na kay bagong expense. Interest.
Yes, sir.
So, dapat mas muhalin na sa kagtaas kinahanglan kay additional na expense. Pero wa ka nang huwam, pero limpyo na gyud tanan, ipatuyok nimo ang naugma na kay additional volume. Kaya ang puhunan nimo intact man plus na kay ginansya.
Yes, sir.
Ang ginansya ikuhaan pag gid na sa imong personal
Yes.
expenses.
This is
So,
expenses.
Panalitan, nagpatuyok karon og 10,000.
Yes, sir.
Ginansya pagkahapon na 15,000 siya.
Yes, sir.
So personal expenses pila man 2,000. So ang para rollover nimo ugma 10,000 ug ang 3,000, 13,000 na kaugma.
Sakto, Judas.
Okay? So you may not necessarily need unless naa kay client or mga demand sa imong client na delivery ra gud ko worth 50,000 kay naa sa kuy buyer ka kinang there is now demand from your products. So you will have to satisfy your client. That's the time you have to borrow. Okay? But to borrow lang for the sake of growth, maybe try growing your business based on your current resources. Again, business objectives. If naagyo'y gusto kayo nangita yung 50,000, delivery ko 50,000 worth, kapulikit ang tanan, then we will have to borrow. The impact, again, of borrowing is a new expense. Then you will have to increase your sales. You will have to adjust other aspects of your operations. Kaya na kayo pagpong gastuhan. But, if you made your customer happy, sa bunso ng 50,000 siya, strategic partnership, pwede nyo pangatunon. Kung saan ng 50,000 mo, kada buwan na na, kaya pakitaan ko lang paagi. Strategic partnership. Di ba? Well, one time lang na, kaya mag-union ni. Yan ang utang kang 50,000, kaya sunod, balik na sa 2,000, 3,000. Strategic. Goes back to your objectives. I hope this is not actual numbers, this is not the actual exercise, but the principles, no, or the discipline. I hope you can capture it.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, in other words, Sir Tom, just to translate something in English, it's best to actually use whatever resources you have now to roll it over and not necessarily take loans, because loan also entails an interest expense, additional expense. Although it may not mean, some of the loans are zero interest. Pero the term there is interest expense because bayad sa utang, anam-anam. Kung utang ka 1 million, bayaran yun mo 1 million. Wala siya interest, wala siya patong, pero bayaran ka mo siya tagi-tagi another form of expense na makuha, ma-minus, another form of expense that will be deducted from your overall sales.
Expenses.
Yes. Any other questions?
So just make it clear. How much do you really need? And then, can you manage it? Makatuyog ba ka? Or is there actual demand for you to have this much volume? Na kung sakripisyo kang pangutang, kinaagid kay sigurado ng volume.
Yes.
Okay?
But then, also, sir, majority of the mentees that we're asking, Manggod, we need additional working capital para pang-additional raw ingredients. Then the question is, for example, you buy your ingredients now because na kay pang purchase, because you buy, you have some, na kay pang purchase, na kay initial capital karon. Gipatungan nimo. First question is, pila man imong gipatong? So naakay ingredients, nakay produkto diri, gipalit nimo dito buy and sell ka tag 5,000. Gipatong ra nimo og pila ang expenses. First question to determine, kay katong imong gipatong mo pa dito kaabot sa imuhang panggasolina, pang-deliver, pang-sweldo nimo. Then ang imuhang limpyo ana, bakay ka, uy, pwede na ako maka-shopping. Man ugma, nanay mo order nimo, wala sa kay papalit. Kay number 1, gamay ra imong patong. Number 2, imong gipang shopping. So it's not always necessary.
Kanimang kung pagbaligya lang to, mag-compete mo sa ubang traders. Kay, syempre, kung giingon mo sir na, kanang, alam ko dito barato. Diba? So, kami sa bintang gamay na, naninda ng mga traders. So, mutama nito, pila na ihatang dito. Ano lang din naman mo kay 120 lang per kilo. Anak, ay, mahal na dito ma'am. Ako lang din ang quality na sa niya mo. Kasi sa akin nga, balik yung kadiri na mo. Muna mong pamita pa maaga sir na, customer na mo, balik na mo. Karon kay, parehan ako karon na problema sa ko kay, na ako'y big client nga, kulang siya na ko is, kung saan magpalit ako, kay kwangan ko. Pero nakasakto ikapalit, pero sa upan na lang mga bayan. Mura na ako hindi ko alam ganun sa
Okay. So, then, there is an objective. Now, clear objectives on why you need the money. This is not just for her, huh? This is for everybody. You should have a clear objective, why you need the money, and what is the purpose. Okay? Para, make sure also, kung na-investors or matuman mo sa bangko or sa SPC Corp, ang inyong financial projections, makaingon nga, kung kani akong dagat sa akong halin, makabayad ko ang akong yuwaman na kwarta in 2 years. Okay? Naprastada. Di, maningkamot yung ko, madili ko mo below ani nga halin. Kuni akong target na halin para maka-liquidate ko ang interest expense in 2 years. So, apil na sa inyong plano. Okay? Kung ako investor ko, I would want to ask that also. Ang tulkano sa aman, hindi mo kaya na manipulate ang imuhang iparaw mo money. No? So dapat naabot kay clear projections. Okay.
Sir, let's ask Ma'am Renee to
Yes,
share
ma'am.
something also.
Yes, ma'am.
So kanina mong buntag until now, ako nadunggan din. Kanang mga nangabot lagi, they are talking all about food. Business about food, home goodies, Malaysia, food processing. What other business makuan? Can you talk about other business too?
Okay.
How about the airlines? How about ako? I'm into beauty business. Bakit ko kayo mag-tackle about these things?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
So I'm waiting. Although what you have discussed may be applicable.
Yeah.
Yes. So diyan na lang ko nikuha ang idea. So maybe some strategies, maybe how to attract more, or kanang the usual the business problem na pwede kung saan na ito twist, kung saan na ito yes, maybe I've been long in the business. Really something need, but you can alam din kayo na pandemic.
Yeah, what's your industry or tourism?
No, I'm into beauty service.
Beauty service.
Yes,
Ah, okay.
clinics, skin clinics,
Okay.
hair salons, eyebrow lashes, waxing, threading. So mga kinakaroon kayo, mga hindi na rin siya. I'm into also products.
Beauty products.
Yes, beauty products, hair products, mga medicina. Order it from China, we package it with all my packaging. From all the kikikinay, this to this.
Yeah, sorry, but as far as the other industries are concerned, maybe the exposure, no, our exposure, our experiences in our previous engagements were not into this industry, so maybe I can share a few things lang, no? Maybe the beauty products because we have one subsidiary, health and wellness ng mga products, no? But then again, similar approaches, no? Katong ingon ba? Our current target market is also being challenged. Even how strong our marketing strategy is, even how well versed we are in highlighting our value proposition, but our current target market is directly affected by the pandemic. No? We are not now part of their priority spending. They have the money, maybe nasa sila savings or whatever, but their priority spending now is on essentials. So maybe one of the major pivots that I have listened to during Josiah Go's one of the sessions that I attended sa Josiah Go, when there was a time that we banned alcoholic drinks pa. The facilities and equipment can still be used to produce alcohol, but not the alcoholic drinks. So the pivot that they made, they did not produce alcoholic drinks, they produced the alcohol, not the essential alcohol. Yeah. Because anyway, everything is the same. No? So that is one of the pivot that I have heard, which was very vital. No? Another, I'm sorry again, this is food, but this is, I hope this is applicable, the concept lang. No? Catering business sila, very popular in the South. Wala na may events. Wala na may events. Wala na may gatherings. No? So, i-restrict ang mga gatherings, wala na catering orders. So what they did, they pivoted into a drive-through shop. Now, their value proposition was the lasagna and the other items. No? So, kita, makatilaw ng taan ng iyang lasagna kung maka-appeal ta o event or kasal pa ka or kuan, ganaan sila ang nag-cater. But now, even every day, we can taste their lasagna. Drive-thru naman sila. Shop naman sila. So they now have an actual physical store, but drive-thru. Now, their value proposition, their best product is readily available for everybody anytime, not just for ordering. Yeah, hindi ka necessary order atong dako kayo na pang-party, you can order personalized. No? That's the pivot that they did. Okay? Addressing the issue on no more events. Okay? So, as far as other industries, logistics, the one I talked about, katong GM sa usap ka company, they said that during the pandemic, mas dinako sila. Logistics. Again, this has been accelerated because of the pandemic. No? So, sa una daw, especially their international ng mga freight, no? Ang mga clients, they have the capability to order by van. Karon kay minus man ko nilang mga negosyo, di na sila kapuno og van. So, usakay na lang sila ng mga So mo ang service nila sa logistics kaning company. Kasi tawagan na kanang dili puno nga van, what's the term? Loose cargo. The loose cargo business has been unbelievable now. Triple daw ang growth. Okay, sa una ang katong bulk na van orders, now umansan sila. So they still continue to do business but not the whole van, but loose na sila. So mo ilang catch na service. No? So most of them are China. Okay? So discarded na yun on the impact of the pandemic. So muna to ako ikasulti siguro ma'am as far as the customers are concerned. If our products are not the essentials at the moment, no, the priority spending of our existing customers are into the essentials. And because of also if they are businessmen, their businesses have been affected, so they are careful also in their personal spendings already. No? So maybe you can offer also some essential products for them available at your store, and then for them to be reminded of, ay, murag na day akong kuhan. Di ba? So it's like attaching a new variety of products that they might need and bundle it with your existing products so that they will be reminded to come to you again. No? Or about bundling it with the essential. Ang ilang tuyo is the essential. But mag-carry ang iyong original ng mga products. No? So somehow, that's something which you can start strategizing if you feel that it's doable. Ang priority spending lang yung karoon is essential. And now, I was talking about tourism. I was saying about airlines or whatever. Tourism. I don't think international tourism is going to come back in the next 2 to 3 years. But take a look at local tourism. People are going crazy. Staying at home for more than a year. Any new resort that opens within Cebu becomes an automatic destination. Cebu naman. Diba? So van rentals are doing fine right now because katong itangtang na ni Gwen ang restriction sa Cebu province. So if you get to see your Facebook posts, resorts that are new, bisan in Consolacion, nasa mga bukid-bukid gamay. Because people have been crazy staying at home for more than a year. They want to go out. But you have to create awareness. You have to let them know that you are there. Okay? Awareness. So I have a Namami Lagan Gang. So almost every month, pagpilig, lain-lain destination. Uy, naibag-o. Uy, kanina ibag-o. Kanina ibag-o. Always new destinations. November and December, the new destinations within Cebu, fully booked. November and December. It's tourism now. Because again, people have been, I want to go out. Diba? Now that we can go out, but we cannot travel yet interregional, even inter-island, even maybe Bohol or whatever, but we still have to be very careful. But within Cebu, that kind of destinations, I tell you, a friend of mine was an employee of a former business that we operated. Rider siya na mo sa una. Karon he has 2 vans, tourist vans, pero may fully booked. Recently lang, katong na-loosen up na restrictions. Because people want to go out. That's the impact on the local tourism. Okay?
Sir, if I also may add, I'd like to share a testimony lang from 2 of our mentees in the previous batches. No? His services was a salon also. So what he did actually is he had to pivot. It was during the most strictest time, kanang stricto yun, sirado ang salon. But, so his store is closed, but good thing that he kept contact numbers of his clients. So he did, he bought PPEs, he let his mga barbers, tingkat, employee wear PPE and go house upon appointment, for appointment basis to house. So it all depends on the customers nila, loyal customers, nga magwilling sad nga magpa-print, but they all wear PPE. So it's a house service already. Another also mentee says she had to change the store to make it a little bit open because majority of the customers daw wants open air because mahadlok man sa aircon, di ba? Before, no? So, open air, so she made a little renovation just to make some kind of free-flowing ventilation. And that's how she was able to actually manage to bring in some customers na sa katong 50% capacity na. So, a house visit and changing of whatever the need of your customer, we adapt to it. Also, nasa to another one nga. Ganyan ni Sir Tom na, you tweak, you add something, a new kind of service plus in your core service, na isa nga, nag-add siyang loto, and nag-add siya tea, okay? Milk tea within her store. So now she offers milk tea para doble ang musulod sa iyang store. So these are some things to think about. Pivot. That's why we need to differentiate unique value proposition. Any other questions? Okay, so if there is no more questions, I'd like to call Miss Gretchen. Miss Gretchen to let's show our appreciation to Sir Tom, no? Sir Tom,
Yeah, in relation to what Ma'am Angel was saying, I figured this would be helpful for everybody. Sige ko naman. I just activated my virtual mentoring. BBEMP participants, I give you free 2 hours. Anytime, just book an appointment. Thank you. The Facebook page is MTBA and Control Center. I hope I can help you in any way. Thank you. Thank you.
So I'd like to give the certificate of appreciation to Sir Mr. Marcelius Thomas Aligiojo Jr. or Sir Tom for sharing his insights and expertise as a mentor during the Barangay-Based Entrepreneurial Mentoring Program given this 8th day of November 2021 at Golden Prince Hotel and Suites, Acacia Street, Cebu City, signed by Sir Felix Tanyang, President of the Cebu Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and the City Mayor of Cebu City Government, Edgardo C. Tagalia. Ma'am, Ms. Gretchen. module 3